Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky. Today we're going to do card number 2 from our Cosette card making workshop from Close to My Heart. Now I've already cut the pieces and everything, so we're just going to kind of assemble it. This is the one we're making, and I have already made 2 of them. So I've got them right here. Super cute. These were really fun to make. And let's get started. We're going to start by prepping the edges of our cards. I'm going to ink them. Today I do have a big piece of the sponge instead of the little teeny tiny one. And you're just going to rub it on your ink pad. We are using toffee. And depending on how you want it, if you want nice dark vintage look around the edges, if you want that, you'll put your sponge down a little bit more, like angled forward toward the card. If you don't want so much of that, you would just leave it kind of parallel to the card. I want to go forward like this because I like that look, and I like plenty of that look too. So I'm going to get mine pretty distressed. So we're going to do this with all 6 of these pieces right here. We've got a mist color. We have 2 for 2 cards. We have 2 French vanilla pieces because we have 2 more cards. And then we have these 2 toffee pieces. Okay, we're going to start with our toffee colored pieces right here. And I'm going to take this stamp. I'm going to take this stamp-shaped stamp. Does that make sense to you? Looks like this. It's shaped like a postage stamp. And I'm going to stamp it down. I'm going to come over a little bit, but I'm going to go pretty close to the top. But I'm going to come in maybe about 1/2 inch or so. I'm just going to eyeball it. Right like that. Now I'm going to take this stamp, this one right here. We're going to stamp that in black. I'm going to take the little swooshy lines from mailing and stamp that in black as well. On this one, we're going to kind of come over into the circle that we just stamped right here. Okay, now we're going to take this little stamp right here. Let me show it to you. Don't know what it says. It's in French. I think it's the addressee. I don't know. Right here, it's a teeny tiny baby stamp. We're just going to stamp it right above there. I think that's French. I'm not sure. Next, we're going to take our scripty stamp, and we're going to go ahead and switch to toffee, and we're just going to randomly stamp this along on the background. So I'm going to start right down at the bottom, just kind of work my way up, come over to the side, come back over this way. I think that's enough. You can, excuse me, you can refer back to this image if you want your stamping exactly like theirs. Okay, this piece, nothing really happens to it. I'm going to just go ahead and stick it down right here. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to pull out a ruler and try and make it straight. I will use just a little bit of liquid adhesive. Just a little bit. I don't want it to get warpy. Okay, let's move on to the French vanilla. Now with the French vanilla, we're going to be using kind of like a slash mark stamp. This one right here. And we're going to use honey butter. I'm going to stamp just a little bit down. I'm going to eyeball it, try to get it straight. But we are not going all the way up to the edge. We're coming down a little bit. And we're going to do another one on the bottom as well. Alright, now we're going to pull out our sentiment stamp. This one calls for comfort and peace, peace and comfort. You can use whichever one you want. On here there are peace and comfort, just because, thinking of you, hello. You know what? I already did 2 of these with peace and comforts. I might do thinking of you, because I hope I don't ever have to send out that many peace and comfort cards to my friends. Hope I don't ever have to send out that many. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and change that up to thinking of you. I have thinking on one side of my block and I have of you on the other. So just going to ink this up. I'm going to eyeball it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to stick this down like right around here. So again, I'm going to use my liquid adhesive. Okay, and then I'm going to take the piece that I just cut off. I'm going to stick it down here. Now, the directions don't really call for this layering effect down here at the bottom, but I accidentally did it on this card, and I thought it was really cute. See the difference? This one doesn't have that on there. It doesn't have the layered up bit right there, but this one does, and I really liked it like that, so that's what I'm going to go for on my 2 cards, my 2 remaining cards. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this down before I put the bow parts down. Next, we're going to go ahead and put our flowers on here. Okay, now we are going to add this to a card base. So I've got my card base right here. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and use liquid adhesive. Cute. Cute, cute. I'm going to finish the last one and we'll come back and look at them. All right, guys, that was so much fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. So this one I just finished. This is the one we finished together. They're both thinking of you cards. And then the first two I did were peace and comfort cards, which I hope I don't ever have to really use. And then these are the ones we did previously, just because we are going to come back and do card number 3 and card number 4. This is so much fun. I love these card kits, guys. I could just sit here and just play with them in silence, just my headphones and whatever's on Netflix, and put together these cards. So much fun. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. I will have the links down below for card kits we have available if you're interested. If not, no big deal. They'll be down below for your convenience. I want to thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to support my channel, go to beckybidding.closetomyheart.com, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.